2022 has been an amazing year for cozy games. We've had many games that the community has absolutely loved, both expected, like Kirby and the Forgotten Land, and unexpected, like Disney Dreamlight Valley. But the year isn't over yet, and we still have a few big titles in the month of December that all cozy gamers will absolutely love. Have you finished all the big releases so far this year and now want something new to play? Well, today, I'm going to share the top cozy games releasing for the Nintendo Switch in December. First up, we have a game I've been keeping my eye on, the Outbound Ghost. And while I am covering this game, it's with a caveat, but I'll get into that in a bit. The Outbound Ghost, which by the time of this video's release should already be available, is an adventure RPG inspired by the beloved first two games in the Paper Mario series. Two of my favorite games growing up, and I still love them to this very day. For those unfamiliar, that makes this game a turn-based RPG where the power of you and your party members' attacks are determined by pressing the right button with the correct timing. In this game, you play as an amnesiac ghost in the town of Outbound, a literal ghost town. You see, in this world, ghosts represent past regrets. While most people are able to go to the afterlife, the ones who are unhappy with their lives are left to wander the earth as ghosts until they are able to right their wrongs. Of course, as you would expect, it's pretty hard for a ghost to do this on their own, and this is where you come in. Your job is to help other ghosts reach the afterlife. And remember, you need to help yourself as well. Your other goal in the game is to recover your lost memory so that you can move on as well. But is remembering really a good thing? As you progress, you will regain fragments of your past personality, such as regret, camaraderie, and jealousy. These make up your party members that will help you out in combat. You know, when I see all these little guys together, all I can think about is Inside Out. I know ghosts and the afterlife aren't the first thing that comes to mind when people think of cozy games, but a big part of cozy is aesthetic, and this game is just oozing with style in that department. Like with Paper Mario, this game goes for the paper look, and it looks absolutely amazing paired with 2.5D backgrounds. Remember how I said there was a caveat for me recommending this game? Well, unfortunately, the Switch version of the game suffered from severe lag that made the game almost unplayable. They've since released a patch to address the lag, but it created a new issue in exchange. It now takes about 10 seconds to enter battle, which can really hurt the experience. If you plan to pick up the game on Switch, do keep that in mind as we are currently unsure if they plan to release another patch. If you're looking for a bite-sized game to play during your commute, or for just a day of relaxation with a nice cup of coffee, the charming train puzzle game Railbound is for you. Available to play now, this game just radiates cozy vibes from the art style down to the music. You even get to play as dog train conductors. Does it get any better than that? In this game, you control the rails and you have just one job. Are you up to the task? Your goal is to find the correct path that will let you connect the train cars to the train in the correct order, but make sure they don't run into each other. There are over 150 puzzles to solve, and along the way, you'll run into characters that will throw brain teasers your way that will really get you thinking. Nintendo platforms have a strong history of puzzle games, such as Professor Layton, and this game is a nice reminder of those days. I miss those days. If you're worried about the puzzles being too stressful, don't be. This game is a cozy game down to its core, and the puzzles were designed with the idea of the player relaxing in mind. Take advantage of tunnels to move your train across the map quickly, use switches to control and switch tracks, and use barriers to strategically delay cars and even pick up some passengers along the way. This game has a little bit of everything for players of all skill levels. Our next game is the latest spin-off in one of my all-time favorite series, Dragon Quest Treasures, available now. In this game, you play as siblings Eric and Mia who are transported to the mysterious Draconia, a world full of hidden treasures. Dragon Quest Treasures takes the formula of past games in the series and combines them with the best of others. To find these treasures, you're going to need a bit of help. In Dragon Quest Treasures, you can recruit monsters to help you Pokemon style. Dragon Quest Treasures started off its new Dragon Quest Monsters title, but Square Enix decided to go in a different direction and we got the game we see today. You can fight alongside some of the most iconic monsters in JRPG history and watch the treasure roll in. The game also takes inspiration from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild with the design of its open world. Enjoy the bombastic battles and gorgeous world that perfectly show off the Akira Toriyama style art. For me, the Dragon Quest series has always been the gold standard for traditional JRPG gameplay, and while this is a spin-off, that quality shines through perfectly. This next game is very unique, and I'm surprised more people aren't talking about it because I can't wait to get my hands on it. That game is Lil Gator Game, which just released on December 14th. Lil Gator Game is just one big children's playground, and it really makes me nostalgic for the days of playing with friends as a child where the only limit was our imagination. This game promotes itself as a no-pressure adventure game where health and losing your progress are no concern, and your only real mission is to explore as much as possible and have fun. You play as a young gator who is just having the time of his life living a child's fantasy on a giant island playground. And the best part is that your big sister's there with you. Unfortunately, she's too busy with schoolwork to join in, so it's up to you to remind her of the joy of having fun so that you can play together. Also, can I just hit, this game gives me huge Zelda vibes, and I'm absolutely here for it. Discover new things and make friends. Of course, making friends isn't that simple. If you want to meet some new pals, you're gonna have to complete some quests first. You can befriend the theater kids in one area, meet up with the preppy kids next for some sword fighting, and then finish off by playing with the cool kids in the woods. It really is just one big recess session, isn't it? And speaking of school, for you DIY fans out there, this game even has handicrafts. You will find all sorts of arts and crafts all over the island. You can use these to make new abilities for yourself that allow you to explore even more of the island. If you want a relaxing game that'll take you back to your childhood, this is definitely the one for you. Our next game is one I'm really excited for. Wavetale, which released December 12th, is a really impressive game that does a bit of everything. In this game, you play as a girl named Sigurd, who has gained the ability to walk on water from a shadow. You surf around the waters of a submerged Asian city as you save islanders and try to discover the hidden secrets of the past by filling out Sigurd's scrapbook with special drawings. Wavetale is a story-driven action-adventure game, and it's definitely action-packed. The game is fast-paced and gives me Sonic vibes, though not that fast. Rip through buildings as you ride the waves. The attacks seem to have a homing type mechanic, and that's where I mostly see the Sonic influence. You can do a quick dash towards an enemy and just whack them with all your might. The cast of characters you meet in this game is pretty nice as well. From a cocky surfer girl to an old surfer turned fashionista. And even your grandmother will help you out sometimes in this game. Wavetale also has a bit of character customization as well. You can dye your hair, change your outfit, and wear some pretty fun hats to give you that distinct look. This game is on the short side, however, giving you about 5 hours of gameplay. So take that into consideration when deciding if this game is for you. Next up is Sports Story, releasing sometime in December, made by the same developers as the hit Golf Story that released closer to the beginning of the Switch's life. I absolutely loved Golf Story, and I can't wait for this game. Sports Story is a sports RPG similar to the classic Mario sports games on the Game Boy. Excel at the various sports while you follow the huge storyline the game lays out. You will meet a variety of characters on your quest to become the best, each with their own motives. Do you want to become a golfing master, a world-class tennis player, or start your own soccer team? Forge your own path and excel. You can unlock even more sports and activities such as volleyball, fishing, cricket, BMX, and more. In addition to sports, you'll be able to travel all around in all sorts of vehicles to reach dungeons, abandoned ruins, and even the wildlands. It's a must-play game in my opinion. And now we have what is probably the most anticipated game on the list, Aka, which is available now. Now this game is cozy in every sense of the word. Aka is a perfect game to play rolled up in the blanket as you wind down for the day. You play as a red panda that just wants to live their everyday life and escape all their problems. You can take a nap on a giant monster, feed baby dragons, and even just take care of the fauna and flora. Our red panda friend just wants to forget their past, but needs to be careful as there are demons trying to force them to remember everything. Just what is it that they're trying to forget? This game has farming and crafting that incorporates animals into it as well. You can craft shelters, tools, and even various props. You can do this for practical reasons, such as completing quests, or simply for decorating and getting that perfect cozy look. If you just want to relax, you can chill in the hot springs or simply watch the clouds pass by. There's no linear progression in the game, but there are story quests where you meet all sorts of monsters and friends that need your help. I also want to say that the art style for this game is absolutely beautiful, definitely a contender for the best looking Switch game of 2022. And can you believe that the game is only $12.99 USD? Talk about bang for your buck, right? At that price, it's a steal. These are the December cozy games I'm most looking forward to, and if you want to see me preview the top cozy farming games coming to the Switch in 2023, click on this video. See you all next time.